Breaking news in the Bronx. This is Bronx Fan Central.
Hit play because things are heating up behind the scenes. Bronx Nation. A familiar face from our pitching staff could be working his way back into the Yankees rotation through a major trade rumor. Would you welcome him back to the Bronx, or do you think it would be a huge mistake? Our pitching staff looks more like a hospital ward than a championship rotation, and the front office may be looking toward Oakland for a veteran rescue. Stay until the end because I'm breaking down the real numbers behind this rumor and the price the Yankees could pay. That unmistakable crack of the bat at Yankee Stadium. Remember it? I do. And you know what else I remember? Watching Luis Severino dominate the American League like he owned it. Now his name is circling the Bronx once again. The New York Yankees are being listed as the second most likely destination for Luis Severino in a potential trade with the Oakland Athletics, according to Kalshi prediction markets. The Athletics lead with a 55% chance of keeping him, while the Yankees sit at 20%, ahead of the Philadelphia Phillies at 14%. Nothing is official yet. These are simply prediction market odds pointing toward a possible outcome. Severino spent nearly a decade in the Bronx, from 2015 through 2023. He earned 2 All-Star selections, led the league in scoreless starts during 2018, and was viewed as the future ace of the Yankees rotation. This season with Oakland, he started opening day. Through 12 starts, he has recorded 2 wins, 6 losses, a 4.16 ERA, and 65 strikeouts across 62.2 innings, leading the team in strikeouts. The concern: Severino is currently on the 15-day injured list with a strain involving the shoulder capsule and the subscapularis muscle in his right shoulder. Ironically, the injury happened during an inning against the New York Yankees. Baseball has a strange sense of humor. I have to be honest with you, Bronx Nation. When I first saw this rumor, my instinct was to laugh. Not because it was ridiculous, but because only the Yankees could spend years searching for an answer that had been right in front of them all along. Severino left after the 2023 season as a free agent following years of injury setbacks. I went through that frustration with every fan. I watched him sitting in the dugout with his shoulder wrapped more times than I ever wanted to. Now he's back on the radar, and the irony is impossible to ignore. He got hurt pitching against the Yankees. It's almost as if the Bronx broke him one more time before bringing him home. To understand the significance of this possible reunion, we have to rewind. In 2018, Luis Severino was one of the best pitchers in the American League. He finished second in Cy Young voting with 19 wins, a 3.39 ERA, and 255 strikeouts over 191 innings. He looked like the ace who would lead the Yankees to championship number 28. Then came the physical breakdown. Tommy John surgery in 2020, a limited comeback, a move to the New York Mets after 2023, then stops in Oakland during 2024 and 2025. Meanwhile, the Yankees' rotation has continued to take hit after hit. Max Fried, Clark Schmidt, and Garrett Cole are all sidelined with injuries this season. Relievers Angel Chivilli, Luis Gil, and Brock Selvage are on the injured list as well. Bronx Nation, let me know in the comments. Do you still believe Severino has enough left in the tank to make an impact in the Yankees' rotation? What's being discussed behind the scenes is still nothing more than speculation based on Kalshi prediction markets, not official reports. The idea is that the Yankees would view Severino as a dependable and familiar reinforcement rather than the centerpiece of the rotation. Nothing has been finalized, but the prediction market currently lists a deadline of March 25, 2027, for this potential outcome. Another name being mentioned is Tarik Skubal, the Detroit Tigers superstar. The Yankees are currently given a 9% chance of acquiring him, and those odds have dropped during the week. The difference is obvious. Skubal would require multiple elite prospects, while Severino would likely cost far less. Bringing back a familiar face is usually the cheaper option. Now, let me tell you what I really think about the strategy behind all of this. Cam Schlittler is turning heads. He's currently leading the American League's Cy Young betting market. But putting the weight of a championship run entirely on a young pitcher is exactly the kind of gamble the Yankees have made before, only to fall short in October. Severino could serve as the veteran lightning rod. He understands the pressure of pitching in the Bronx better than almost anyone. He knows what it feels like to take the mound in October with 50,000 fans roaring behind him. He knows the weight that comes with wearing pinstripes. Add him to the rotation, reduce the workload on Schlittler, protect the young arm, and add postseason experience. That's not nostalgia. That's smart roster management. If you follow the Yankees every day, make sure to hit the like button, because this kind of analysis isn't something you'll find in the mainstream media. But here's what keeps me awake at night. Severino is injured again. It's his shoulder, again. And after years of watching him battle his own body, I know exactly what a subscapularis strain means for a 30-year-old pitcher. The dilemma is real. Do you bring back a player who knows the Bronx and has proven he can perform there, even if his biggest opponent has always been his own health? Or do you sit back and watch the rotation continue to fall apart while Brian Cashman runs the numbers? I've seen this story before, Bronx Nation. I've watched Cashman hold on to prospects while championship windows slowly closed. This time the move looks simpler, cheaper, and more logical. And that's exactly what worries me. Whenever the obvious move appears too logical, history says Cashman somehow finds a way to make it complicated. There are three possible paths from here. The first, Oakland keeps Severino. The Yankees continue fighting through an injury-riddled rotation, and everyone hopes Schlittler can carry the workload for an entire season. The second, the Yankees complete the trade before the deadline. Severino returns to the Bronx as a veteran reinforcement, and the rotation gains valuable depth heading into October. The third and the riskiest scenario, the Yankees wait too long, lose Severino to the Phillies or another contender, and end up exactly where they are today, dealing with a serious pitching depth problem and no clear solution. The clock is ticking. Kalshi's deadline is March 25th, 2027, but the trade market changes every single day. So what do you think? Would you let the Bronx lose Severino one more time? Drop your answer in the comments. Bring him back or move on. Subscribe to the channel, because championship number 28 isn't going to win itself.